Okay, so today we're back in Dinorwic Slate Quarry, but today we're going to explore a new area. Hang on, just want to grab that shot while I got a bit of light. It's quite a dull day, but the light sort of comes out now and then, and just got to be patient and wait for the light. Did that just take a putt? There you go. Yeah, just waiting for the light there. Yeah, back in Dinorwic Quarry. Going to explore something different today. I'm in the middle of making my book for Dinorwic Quarry, which will be a photography guidebook exploring every little detail in this quarry and the history behind them locations. So there's a level I want to get up today, not been there before, just to document it and so on. So where St Harriet is in Dinorwic Quarry, or other people know it as Daly's Hole, just above the mountain there you can see a drum house at the top. We've been there before in the past on the drum house, not there to photograph. Now behind that drum house is an incline, and that's part of the B system inclines at the quarry. You've got the A1 incline on the Garrett end of the quarry. On the far end is the Breich part of the quarry, which is a C1 upwards, and in the centre here where we're sort of going up in a minute is the B sort of incline system, and they're more zigzagged across the quarry, taking you to more places other people don't go on foot or don't know about. So that's the idea anyway, of what we're doing today. Now I do like this hut here, which I photographed behind me here. Have taken it in the past, between 2019 2021 I lost all my images on the hard drive. Can't recover that drive unless I pay something ridiculous like £300. I probably will eventually, but yeah, this was one of them images, so I'm taking an image of this before heading up. What I like about this, I love that sort of shed over there. I like the rock in the foreground I put on the left of the frame, and the way this jagged rock face just goes up behind the shed is just awesome. So it's a nice wide shot, got some moody clouds above. So yeah, I'm going to take a shot for this, put it up, and then head to the top of the incline. And before we head up the incline, I'll probably look for another shot on the tops there. Okay, so I'm up on the next level, and just in front of me is the incline that we're heading up over here. The drum house is just behind me over here. Now I wanted a shot from here to include the incline in the shot. So what I've got here, I've got this really broken down structure in front of me here in the foreground, and a bit of heather, and Behind that, we've got the incline going up to the levels up there, and that's what I want to look for today, is the levels and the old sheds at the top there. And just behind the, on the side of the incline, you got some old sort of kind of old cottage sheds or whatever, and this tree behind it over there. Now what I want is just a bit of light to light it up and make the image pop. So yeah, so this is going to be one of my images here. Right behind me down here, there's an old blast shelter. Possibly head down there and get a sort of a vertical shot of that blast shelter. So right, I'm going to wait for the light and then head down to the blast shelter. Okay, so I've got a nice vertical shot of this blast shelter over here. What I like about it is I've got these rocks in the foreground, and then rocks are sort of leading to the actual blast shelter. Now these rock faces are really, really craggy, and you've got different shades of purple, blues, there's even some greens in there, and I'm waiting for that light just to light the edge of the rock so that colour really pops. Got some nice cloud in the sky also for detail. So yeah, just an image really showing this blast shelter, the dramatic rock faces, the colours on that slate, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, really happy with them, and I'll put, there's even shades of red on this rock face. Very, very interesting. Okay, so I've got up the incline. That path is seriously dodgy. Now, I don't really have a good head for heights, but the path going upwards is right on the edge, and one slipped and I've had it. But I've come across this little, I don't know what, this is probably a storage, I'd say, probably a little storage shed, maybe explosive tools or whatever. But the way it's just perched on the side of the hill here is beautiful. Now the problem I've got is the harsh light above. When I came out, it was a cloudy, horrible day, and now it's turned absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I wanted to get a shot of this because I might have to wait for some cloud to come over, because I just love the way it's perched on the hill here. Right behind it, the views are just absolutely stunning. You can see the top of the quarry faces right below over there, and the mountainside there, absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm gonna get a shot here of this, try and fly the drone over there so I can have a good look at the layout up there. But that path is just insane, and you need a serious head for heights over there, and don't fancy that. So yeah, I'll put up whatever I get from here right now, and then we'll head down and see if there's another location I can find for today that's different, that we haven't shot before. So we're right back down at the bottom now. Just behind me there is the power station shaft over there. So you've probably passed this building many times in the quarry, and probably never photographed it, but it is a nice little building, just tucked away on the edge here. Really nice. It's got like a kind of old chimney sort of iron thing coming out of the roof there. A lot of grass on the roof there. The setting's just lovely. You've got all this slate waste, the rocks behind there, just really sort of brings out the scale and epicness of the quarry. Now, I think it was last year or the year before, the part of the rock face of the tops there collapsed one afternoon. You could hear it from Llanberis, hell of a ripple. So yeah, I think the rock piece is just down there, so all that part collapsed. So yeah, this is a nice shot here. I'm going to go on the other side and see what kind of shot I can get looking this way. So from the other end, got a pretty good shot looking on into the shed. Then you've got this whole rock face behind me, just adding scale to the size of that shed and the rock behind me. I do like the wooden beams going across the ceiling there in the shed. Don't know if you can see them on the video, but look at the scale of that shed with that rock face and the rocks going further on there. The lights hitting them are now fantastic. You can completely see the different shades of grey in these images. So yeah, stunning. So gonna head down to the bottom here, into this gully sort of place for the last shot, and then I'll put these up now.